the freedom that comes with not giving a bleep, right? Let's talk about it. My hair is darker, right? For the last year, I've been told by a lot of people that my hair darker does not suit me as well as when it's lighter, right? And so it may not seem like a big deal to many, but I had a complex that somehow I'm ugly or not enough or not pretty or whatever. Let's not get into it. I don't like the negative self-talk. But there was a complex that came with the opinions of other people. And so my hair is dark. And at first I was like, ooh, just because you have that self-perception. And now I'm waking up and I'm like, girl, I'm looking in the mirror right now. You look good. So yeah, that's one little point, right? That point of all of that is I feel amazing. And there may be people who look at me or watch my social media and say, oh, she went dark again. We told her, let me remind her, she ain't that cute when her hair is dark. It's like, I think it's because I'm in the beauty industry, in that space that it's heightened, but this happens to everyone on a day-to-day. You may get comments, whether it's your looks, your personality, your job, your religion, your race, anything. People will always project their thoughts onto you. It's what you do about it that matters. Do you let them control you? Do you let their opinion control you? Do you let them navigate your life for you? Do you let them put a box around you? The answer is no, please don't. The key to not giving a bleep, honestly, for me, it was because I had a long journey of a lot of people pleaser behavior and valuing the opinions of people, like just people in general. And I reached a point, and I think my empaths can identify this within themselves. I hope you don't, which means you didn't have to go through it, but for those of you who did, and you were a people pleaser, it gets to a point where you can't take it on anymore because you feel like you're going crazy. Like you can't do this because you're too that, or you're too this, or not enough of this, or not enough of that, or da-da-da-da-da. And if I do this, I still, damned if I do, damned if I don't, that kind of thing. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Let that burden go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right? Because it's not worth your energy. I did not realize how much weight was on my shoulders that was just other people, perceptions, and wanting to fit in and wanting to be the good person, to prove that I was a good person because, I felt like I wasn't because of other people's projections and things like that. And it's so draining. It's so draining. Things that helped me, I guess, obviously building your confidence. And I think they got it. Building your confidence. When you love who you are, when you truly love who you are and are grounded in who you are, there is nothing external that could disrupt the internal, right? You have to love yourself, flaws and all. You have to love yourself. When you look in the mirror and you say, this is who I am, and I'm going to show up for her every day, or him, if you're a boy, man, whoever watching this, whatever you identify as, you have to love yourself. The minute your self-confidence and self-love is full and aware, and you're conscious, you become bulletproof. Realize that people, if they have time to talk about you, those are people you don't even want to impress anyway. Come on. Simple minds talk about other people. Great minds talk about plans and ideas and goals and dreams, not people, right? So if anyone is bullying you or saying this or saying that or whatever, you don't even want to impress them. Do it for yourself. Show up for yourself. Be your best self for yourself, because you deserve it. Also, hurt people. You know, there are some really unkind people in this world. And the minute you realize that they hurt and trying to hurt others, you have more grace and empathy towards them. Trust me, this took me a while to understand. I can't deal with bullies. I just, it's hard. But the minute you realize that hurt people, you have grace. And God says, you know, do not harden your heart. I had to pray for forgiveness towards other people who did me wrong and who still haven't apologized. And I asked God, please soften my heart towards them, because I found myself thinking negatively about situations and the person involved and people involved and things like that, and it was doing more damage than good. The Buddha says, how do you expect to drink poison and expect the next man to fall ill? Anger, resentment, all those feelings are doing you more harm than good, and it's not hurting the other person. If you could get angry based on someone else's actions or words, they're winning, right? Be the bigger person. Keep your heart guarded, yes, but not hardened. Yeah. Honestly, I don't care about opinions today, but me a year ago, 2 years ago, would be crying about people saying things or doing things, especially when it's untrue. And I can tell you I've saved a lot of energy now. Yeah. Easier said than done, but I believe in you. And I'll make this a series. I'll keep talking about this. We can figure it out together. But don't give your power away. Do not let other people define who you are. You are the author of your own life. As cliche as it sounds, you know your character. God knows your character. Stop trying to prove things to people. There are people who will commit their lives to misunderstand you. And that will drive you crazy the longer you try to prove points and to, you know, show up for other people. Show up for yourself. You know who you are. Don't let anyone make you feel less than. Don't let anyone judge you. Because there's also a habit of people. He who has not sinned shall cast the first stone. The fact that anyone talks about anyone or belittles anyone, it's crazy, because we all have our flaws. So focus on yourself. Become the best version of yourself, and don't talk about others.